On worksheet 2.6, we're finding the areas from values in our Intro to Stats class. I want to go ahead and look at number 4 real quick here. It says if you have 34.5% of your data lying above a z-score, what is that z-score? All right, well, let's just quickly get a sketch here so we can see what's going on. So if I'm doing a sketch, I'm going to steal some room from problem number 3 here. So here's our normal curve. And then it says 34.5% of your data lying above the z-score. What is the z-score? Well, if it is above, we know it's going to be on this side, and it says above that is going to be shaded then this direction. So this is the 34.5%. Now our question is, what is that actual z-score that goes with it? What is our z-score right here? What is that? Well, we know that if we're working with z-scores that we're using a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. And since they give me the area, we're going to use inverse norm here. So we're going to do inverse norm. So going to our calculators, we're going to do second bars down to inverse norm. The area is 0.345. Our mean would be 0. Our standard deviation is 1 because we're looking for z-score. And then the tail on this one was greater than that. So I know that we have a tail over on the right side. So I'm going to hit enter, and then down arrow, and enter, and enter. So we should get a z-score of about 0.399. So here's what it would look like if we were typing it all up. And you should end up with a z-score of about 0.399 or 0.4 if you rounded to 2 decimals. Okay, next one I'll look at is number 9. So let's jump to number 9 real quick. And I'm going to get this one set up for you, but then you're going to take it from here. Okay, on this one, we've got an athletic association wants to sponsor a foot race. The average time it takes to run the course is 58.6 minutes with a standard deviation of 4.3 minutes. If the association decides to award certificates to the fastest 20% of the racers, what would the cutoff time be? Now, the most common mistake that we see with these problems is that we're thinking of time, and when you're running or swimming or competing, you want the fastest time. So when I draw out my visual aid here, you got to think of our number. So here is 58.6. So on our number line, where are times faster, to the left or to the right? Well, if you think of a number line, numbers smaller to the left, bigger to the right. So if we want to go faster than 58.6, we have to be on the left-hand side. So 20% of the racers are going to be faster than that mean. So this is what your drawing should look like. And then from here, you should be able to do inverse norm using our mean and our standard deviation right there. So go ahead and finish that one up if you didn't get it done. And then I want to look at number 10 next. This one says an automobile dealer finds that the average price for a previously owned vehicle is $8,256. He decides to sell cars that will appeal to the middle 60% of the market in terms of price. Find the max and min prices of the cars the dealer will sell. Standard deviation is 1,150, and we are normally distributed. Okay, so when we get ready to draw this one out, so we've got our normal distribution. We know the middle is 8,256. And the key on this one is, again, we know it's normally distributed, but it says the middle 60%. Now you know that everything is symmetric on a normal distribution. So if I want the middle 60%, I'm looking at like this area right here. And again, because everything is symmetrical, I know that it splits it in half. So that would make this part 30% and this part 30%. Now this is just in case they ever ask you like to split it apart or anything. But this is what they mean here. The middle 60% would have to be symmetrical on both sides. All right, so with our calculators, when we get ready to find the z values, now this would be the minimum over here. That's the minimum value. And then this is going to be our maximum value right here. So to find the min and the max on the inverse, when we get ready to do this, our area is still going to be 60%, but our tail is going to be in the center. So when you get ready to actually push the buttons in the calculator, and again, we're doing inverse norm on this one, you're going to find two answers are going to show up when you hit your enter key. That's because we need a minimum value and a maximum value. All right, take 30 seconds to finish this one up, and then let's get ready to grade.